'Tis the season, not just for holiday music and last-minute shopping, but for a blizzard of citizen alert apps all spamming 911 centers with duplicate events, bad GPS, and urgent emergencies like someone burning the toast. If your ECC feels like it's drowning under app-generated noise, congratulations. You're experiencing the 911 app Avalanche. Stick around. That's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Imagine this. Your CAD suddenly spikes with alerts from 5 different apps, all for the same pothole. One app says it's life-threatening, another says it's suspicious activity, and a third says it's hazardous infrastructure. It's a pothole. It's a pothole that's now triggered more digital panic than a snowstorm in the Sahara Desert. Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch, NENA Certified ENP. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring you the latest, most informative, and occasionally most exasperated takes on emergency communications. Today, we're digging into a growing seasonal phenomenon, the 911 app Avalanche. When well-meaning citizen tech floods ECCs with noise, duplicate reports, stale data, and some genuine head-scratchers. With holiday downloads spiking and every app promising to make your community safer, the unintended consequences is often the exact opposite. So, let's shovel through this mess. Get it? Snowstorm? Shovel? Yeah, okay. Alright, picture your typical Saturday night in December. People are out shopping, they're stressed, they're over-caffeinated, and everyone suddenly remembered that their favorite neighborhood safety app exists. And then, bam! The ECC gets its first hit of the night. Duplicate event storms. Someone reports a car crash. But before the call even comes in, your CAD already gets pinged by App 1, crash detected, sensors triggered. App 2, loud noise captured, possible incident. App 3, your neighbor posted, "Oh my God, what was that?" App 4, user submitted event. I think something happened somewhere. And App 5, automated incident inference. Maybe, whatever that means. 5 alerts, 0 clarity, and then the actual 911 call finally comes into the center. The rise of the non-emergency emergency. Because they're designed by people who think they understand, citizen apps love setting in metadata about things no ECC ever asked for. Like, suspicious person walking. Translation, someone in a hoodie in December. Possible fire. Translation, backyard fire pit. Smells like pine. Urgent medical alert. Translation, Fitbit didn't like your heart rate after you saw the holiday credit card bill. Next is bad data hygiene, the silent disaster. A lot of apps just don't sanitize the data that they forward, like GPS positioning from 2 hours ago, notes from people who definitely weren't there, metadata from users who clicked submit as a joke, and photos that have nothing to do with the actual event. Hey dude, there's a lot of pocket lint in your left pocket. And some of those apps, well, they don't care if the data is accurate because you become their quality assurance department. The intent was good, but the impact sure as hell isn't. Here's the real issue. Citizen-facing safety apps often assume ECCs have infinite capacity. They push data whether it's actionable, relevant, timely, or even remotely useful. And then ECCs get stuck playing the world's worst memory game. Is this real? Is this duplicate? Did CAD already see this? Or is this just a third version of the same nothing burger? So, what's the fix? Believe it or not, there is a path forward, and it's not ban all apps. It's actually integration discipline. That means standardized data schemas like EIDO, PITFlow, and metadata hygiene. It's actually confidence scoring, so CAD can flag the low-trust events, and applying de-duplication logic before it actually reaches the ECC. It's establishing a single integration point instead of a browser tab circus for every app on the market. Some industry rules that require apps to prove data integrity before just blindly shipping it off to 911. Because in next-generation 911 systems, the data is only useful when it's structured, validated, and relevant. Otherwise, it's just seasonal noise. And that wraps up today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insight, you can follow me on social media at Fletch911, and you're welcome to check out 911tips.com for a complete and well-stocked archive of all of our previous episodes. My longer form blogs are available online at Fletch.tv, and for my professional services, check out my website at Fletch911.com. Stay safe, thanks so much for listening, and if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. I'll catch you next time. Take care.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes on 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm